2022 Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. Well, that's absurd.
Hey, print this coupon.
So I decided a little while back that I wanted to make a guide to all the poker rooms here in Vegas. I want to show you the casino, the room. I want to tell you about the room, what games they offer, what the promotions are, what the comp situation is, what kind of restaurants where you can use the comps. Some you got to go to the desk and get a comp printed out. Some you just use your card. It just depends on the situation. So mainly going to focus on the Strip, and obviously the Golden Nugget will have to be in there, but maybe hit some off-strip casinos as well, if I can afford to go play poker after this friggin' fill up. I go to the Westgate every Thursday for what is known as, and what has been known for 4 years as, Trooper Thursday. I host a game over there, and so we're gonna start the poker room guide with the Westgate, but first, coffee, no. First coffee all the time. I already had coffee though. But first, we got a little bit of a lunch date. If she'll come on, we got reservations, let's go. I don't want no egg shit a dick. I don't like it. I don't like it and not going to eat it.
What was the line for?
Lady Trooper and I are gonna go to, how's it pronounced?
I don't know if it's Hardin or Jardin.
Or Jardin?
Or Jardin.
Jardin, Hardin. Some tournament action going on at the Wind, at the Encore. That's where we are to eat. Don't worry, Encore Poker Room will be in the guide.
Oh.
Told him about my guide to the poker room tour.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, Trooper's Guide.
No more talking until I get food. Got some Jardin action going. I don't know what the name of the place is. They got some nice water glasses, that's all I know. And some nice atmosphere outside by the pool action.
See, that's a tab of butter.
Eat your tomato.
Yeah.
Come on. Really?
No way. Ew.
The omelet tastes like an omelet. But the pizza, somebody got a pizza over there and it looks really good. For some reason it looks fantastic. It might, I don't know what it tastes like, but it looks really good. Jardin. It means garden in French.
And they do have a beautiful garden.
Got some poker tournament action going. Well, that took about 3 times longer than it should have.
That was a mission.
All this road construction, road closed, all this cone, all this orange cone action. Never seen so many orange cones in my whole damn life. 3:07 in the PM.
Vegetarian?
Yeah, it's vegetarian plant-based tacos.
Yeah.
I'll pass. I'd rather eat that pigeon right there. We're a little early today. I don't want to ruin my reputation and be at Trooper Thursday too early, so we're chilling with some coffee action for the moment. goes Lady Trooper off into the sunset. And I am ready for some Trooper Thursday action. 3:39. What? 21 minutes early. Trooper, you feel okay? First of all, Westgate has a damn good poker manager. His name is Juan, and he really, really cares. He cares. But as you can see, the poker room opens at 4 p.m. during the week, 10 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Damn it, I just remembered I forgot to tell a story. I was supposed to tell Christina a story, and I was going to tell the vlog. I can still tell the vlog.
The back of the camera.
My mom was in a car wash today. You know, the automatic car wash?
Yeah.
She's sitting there in her car, windows covered with pink foam, and it all shuts down.
No.
And she's stuck in there. No electricity. So they...
Like a manual winch, they get them out or something?
Eventually, I don't know, eventually they got her out and they rinsed her car and gave her money back and a free car wash. But isn't that funny?
Stuck in the car wash.
Never go back to the car wash again.
I apologize. Oh no, that's the right problem. I follow you, and I love your content. I really do. And the story you travel across the country. You're a sheriff, and you were a dealer, and you run one across the horseback. I think it's amazing.
All right, now make out. Shit's getting awfully sappy over here. We hear you saying you don't want to leave. But I don't know if we believe you.
Looks like a guy wants to leave.
You look like you can't wait to get back to Canada.
Canadian. I can't wait to get back to the Atlantics. This could be the official.
You know I don't forget.
It could be the new start.
Last longer. I gotta pay Ted's first 2 bomb pots.
Here's what the new start sounds like, Trooper.
Because you're leaving. Get out. Go back to where you came from. Go back to your own country.
I think the sports book will clear because they're missing a race. We could have bet. What horse race is going on? Someone said bet the Trooper. Which bet the Trooper? Double board, yeah. I want to be remembered like this.
Oh, it's how you'll be remembered.
I don't know how we get a cheap trip.
Just me and the monkey. What do you think, monkey? I don't make the decisions around here. I just pay the bills. What do you think, monkey?
Bomb pot number 2.
We gotta win this.
You want to do the bomb pot with them?
If you win this too, or just all
We get the Pampers for it.
Bomb pot.
The what?
The Pampers.
$10 bomb pot. You see the flop?
Yeah, that's cool.
Who's your favorite song?
Trying to get me a copyright claim. So what are the relevant things here about the Westgate Poker Room? The rake. Max rake, $5.
Break is decent.
It's a trooper.
Drake's good.
Promo money, $2 per hand. Goes down the promo hole. Here are the promos on the paper. High hand action. What else?
Royalty.
Loyalty program, loyalty, 30 hours a week.
Free play for $2 an hour instead of one.
Oh yeah, and
That's
for
why I'm
comps,
investing.
the comps is the next thing.
$20 for first 10, first 9.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, if you start a game,
$20, yeah. You also get $2 an hour comps. They go on your card. They go on your card, and it takes about 24 hours for the comps to go on your card. And then you can use it, I think, at any restaurant in the Westgate.
Vegas, man, you guys should be here amongst all these young people right here playing poker and taking my money.
Yeah, definitely would not be doing a pop-up game.
I don't know what say?
Something to sit to.
I said it.
Okay.
Gonna miss Uncle Bill.
This is what. Are you gonna miss any Canadian that's leaving next week?
You Canadian?
Wait, is that allowed? Are you gonna miss any
Someone
Canadian?
call Governor Abbott. Put him on a bus.
We gotta show it to Jason.
Gotta do it. Where you at, Jason? I miss you. Come back.
Yeah, Jason, you don't come in, play the button bomb pot, win it, and then not show up.
Bingo.
Okay?
We miss your complaining.
Bingo. Shout out to Mom. Hey, Mom, love you. See you next weekend. Heading back for Easter. And also shout out to Dr. Maurice Roy. And his name is John C. And Donnie and Arlene and Sean White, my buddy, and also my bestie Lisa in California.
You gonna play tomorrow, buddy?
So I'll see you next week, Mom. And get ready. I'll be on the
I got a
couch.
haircut and I'm gonna go probably
See you guys.
I use a lot of my, well, almost all of my comps here at Fortuna Cafe. It's kind of like a makeshift Starbucks. They brew Starbucks coffee. You can get a lot of Starbucks stuff here, not everything, but then they have those sandwiches and other things here. So that would be one of the more affordable options, a place where you can really maybe get the most out of your poker comps. Looks like the Sid's Cafe is open. It's like a little sit-down cafe over there. The other affordable option to use your poker comps. I mean, there's a couple of other fancier restaurants where they're a little more expensive, but right over here by the poker room is the little sports book thing, I don't know, where there are some food options. Pizza, burgers, tacos, stuff like that. Right next to the poker room. First of all, why are you still awake?
Way past my bedtime.
You want to explain what you're doing up at this hour?
Yeah.
Hi, Celeste.
Hi, Trooper, and hey, Jazz. I miss you, baby. I'll see you soon. And Mommy and Daddy's here somewhere.
Oh, I call. Go ahead. I call. Sorry, Celeste.
And he calls. We'll see you soon, buddy.
I remember to tell Christina that the Celeste that she sends Sparkly Pops to is this Celeste.
Yeah, that's me, and my husband Chris is around here somewhere. He wanted to meet you too, but he doesn't play cards.
He can just come in here whenever he wants to.
I'll grab him. But hey, Christina, thanks for the Sparkly Pops. They're amazing. Everybody in our household loves them.
Yeah, you doing? John Maple here at the World Dart Tournament. Met these good guys, but I want to give a shout out to all my dart players. We got one playing here, but shout out to Central California.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but the way you use your comps here at the Westgate is you just swipe your card at the establishment where you want to use them. What is with this camera? All that bright action going. So even at the gift shop, you can use your comps at the gift shop too. Buy a bottle of Gatorade or, I don't know, a bag of potato chips or whatever. Sometimes I just randomly stick my card into a machine just to see if I happen to have free play or something. Somehow, for some reason, I had $10 free play. So I ran it through the Deuces Wild, $8.75. Free money. Westgate seemed pretty busy tonight. There were a bunch of randoms coming through. I guess there's some sort of dart tournament in town. So it kind of kept the game good tonight. Unfortunately, I lose 272. So let me know what you think about doing a poker room guide for 2022. Everyone coming out for the World Series of Poker, you know, I figure you want to know, where are the poker rooms? What do they play there? So on and so forth. I'm gonna keep going. Tomorrow I will start hitting the poker rooms on the Strip one by one. Figure I just make my way along the line of casinos. This camera has problems. It has problems because it's getting very old now. But I thought it would be cool to start at Westgate since this is the home of Trooper Thursday. Remember, if you like my videos, there's my like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about the videos, and leave a comment down below. I'm gonna see you next time. Welcome back to the Troopers 2022 Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. This is episode number 2. We're doing Mandalay Bay today. There's a concert at at the Allegiant Stadium tonight. Apparently it's huge. BTS? Never heard of BTS. Aren't they Korean or something like that? Holy shit, that's hideous. What is it, like K-pop? I have no idea. I'll have to Google it, but there are a shit ton of people waiting. Looks like Hacienda's closed because so many people are waiting to get into the show. What up? It's the Trooper. By the way, I am over here at Mandalay Bay, which is somewhere I really never go. I'm here for day 2 of the 2022 Guide to Poker Rooms. All right, the Google machine tells me that BTS is a boy band from South Korea. Got some boy band action in town tonight. Let me tell you, there's a shit ton of people going to that show. I'm down here looking for food, but let me start you out with a couple of facts about Mandalay Bay Poker Room that I found out earlier today. Right now they have 2 1-2 games. The poker room is not 24/7 yet. I don't know if it will be ever again, who knows? But as of now, it's not 24/7. We got some Mega Mart and some Chippendales action going. Look at them. 2 trucks battling each other for the attention on the strip. Looks like Thursday through Monday, the poker room opens at 3 p.m. and closes at 2 a.m. So it's not like until the last game ends. It looks like it has a closing time of 2 a.m., which is kind of crazy. Tuesday and Wednesday, the poker room is closed. Tuesday, slowest day for poker on the strip. Understandable. Tuesday and Wednesday, it says that they're operating on limited hours for a short period of time. I don't know. Who knows what it'll be like when the World Series is on. My best advice is for those kind of details, get the Bravo Poker Live app. Keep up with what's going there. But looks like they got promotions. I'm gonna let you know the promotion rake and the rake of the game and all that stuff once I'm sure of all the details. I'm sure it's 5 and 2. That's what most of the rooms are. But it looks like we have aces crack from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. The first 4 pairs of aces beaten receive $100. So when they do aces cracked, they do it for a limited time. The first 4 people to get their aces cracked get $100. Nice, lose 300 and get 100, why not? Looks like they have high hands, just regular high hands, not competing for high hand of the hour, but high hands. Like if you make a royal, you get $500, straight flush 200, quads 100, 1-2 is 100 to 300. Yeah, all right, so check it out. I'm out here looking for food. I don't know why I'm out here looking for food, because I think I should get food inside Mandalay Bay. Doesn't that make sense? I don't even know what there is to eat in Mandalay Bay. I think I'm gonna take a stroll around the casino. If you don't know the strip, you got Mandalay Bay. This is what would be really considered the southernmost casino on the strip. There is South Point, but it's way, way down there. Not really considered walking distance. And right next door is Luxor. No poker room at Luxor. Next to that, Excalibur. No poker room there. But between Mandalay Bay and Luxor, there is a long hallway of shops and restaurants. There's a pizza joint, not that good. There's a burger joint, never had it. There's an Irish pub, been there once like 4 years ago, maybe 5. Thinking about the burger bar. It seems appropriate. I am the trooper. I already know the pizza's not fantastic. I come down here so infrequently that I've never even seen this. I've never seen it. I have never seen any of this waterfall action. This is the front corner, northeast corner of the property, right here on the strip, right here beside the turn-in from the strip to Mandalay Bay, and I've never seen it. All this waterfall action. Do you think that was made that way, or is this thing breaking down? I mean, it looks like holes are breaking in it. I mean, was it made to look that way on purpose or what? I mean, here's another one on this side, and I don't see any holes in it. So maybe that other one is actually falling apart. Wow. I never heard of BTS, but apparently they're huge. I know what you think, a trooper. Trooper, would you wait in a line and walk that far in the sun to see Iron Maiden? Honestly, I don't know. I did say the other day, and I meant it, Iron Maiden are the only band that I would pay money to go see. The only band. All the MGM properties that I know of, when you earn your points at poker, which most of them are $1 an hour, some of them are $2 an hour, but you, in order to use those comps, you have to go to the poker desk and get them to print you out a paper comp slip that you present to the place where you're going. All Caesars properties, there are only 2 Caesars properties now that have a poker room in Vegas, Caesars Palace and Bally's. Both of those, the comps go onto your card and you just use them, use the points just like you would points you would earn from slots or anything else. There's a big old Starbucks right here. I will probably hit that before I play, but let me check out the line. There's a pretty good line over here at this Starbucks right now. So if there's one over there somewhere, I might hit it instead. Looks like we got some robotic wine storage here at this joint. Kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that type of thing. Personally, if it was a coffee storage, go up, grab like 60 or 70 grams of beans, whichever kind of coffee you're looking for, that would be something. That Starbucks over there has been closed since the COVID shit struck. But this is the escalator up to Mandalay Place, which is the shops between Mandalay Bay and Luxor. I don't know if your comps could be used at any of these places, I have no idea. I walked past the poker room though and I put myself on the wait list as a call-in. So I'll be on there for an hour as a call-in. All right, that burger, not a $21 burger. It was decent, it was okay, not a $21 burger. Little salty, better than not salty enough, I guess. So there are two Starbucks to choose from at Luxor. One is near the front lobby, the other one is near the food court. For some reason, every time I play at Mandalay Bay, there's some kind of drama, some kind of argument, some kind of just something. There's always something. I can wait 4 years and come back here and play, and there will be some kind of bullshit going down at the table. Maybe that's just a testament to what kind of games they get here at Mandalay Bay, because you know, I don't think there are very many local, you know, grinder types who are coming down here to Mandalay Bay. I think that I think there's a pretty high concentration of tourists. This guy sat down and I don't know, there was a lot. I'm in seat 9, there was a live one in seat 7. This guy sat down in seat 6, definitely older than me, seemed like a nice enough guy. And then the live one got up after his big blind. So the button moves to the guy in seat 6. There's no small blind this hand. The guy on the button is straddling the button. The guy in the big blind has his big blind out, and the guy on the button is totally confused by the fact that there's only going to be one big blind this hand. He's like, you can't have that. You can't have a dead blind. You can't have a dead button next hand in a cash game. Whoa, buddy. Take a deep breath, bring it down. We're not in California. They do a thing in California called a forward moving button. All right? Sometimes you have 2 big blinds. Sometimes you have a small blind on the button and then a big blind and a big blind. I mean, weird shit, right? I don't even really remember how it all works. At one point, I understood it, but I have no reason to understand it these days because I live in Las Vegas. Angry and just had a complete meltdown And he was like, I'm not even talking to you. I was like, well, I'm allowed to talk to you. I mean, I never got loud or anything. It was funny just to sort of like keep it going for a minute. It's been a good game. They have 3 1-2 games at the moment, and there is a 2-5 game also going. They actually came around and told everyone at the tables that they're going to try to get a 2-5 game going. If you would rather play 2-5, let's lock you up a seat. 1 or 2 players from my table did move to the 2-5 game. I elected to stay right where I am. Things seem to be going well. Why screw with it? But hey, I'm not opposed to playing 2-5 over here at Mandalay Bay, right? I used to say that Mandalay Bay was my least favorite poker room on the Strip. I hate it. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to go anywhere near Mandalay Bay. But I do want to say that I do not feel the same way about Mandalay Bay. Something is different. Something is very different. It's funny because in the first or second hand that I was dealt into the game, it's 1-2. Got the blinds are out there. It goes fold, fold. A guy throws out $3. The dealer says, all right, it's 3 to call. So the first guy behind the 3, after the 3 folds, and it comes to me and I'm like, how is it 3? I mean, I'm just asking. And the guy was like, oh, no, it's 2, but actually it's 50%, so now it's a raise to 4. You got to make it 4, he tells the guy. So everything is normal, but I told the dealer, joking around, I was like, listen, it's Mandalay Bay. I don't know, there might be a way that it can be 3 here. And the dealer laughed, and it was kind of funny, and the dealer informed me over the next few minutes that that was the old Mandalay Bay. We have a new poker room manager. The guy knows what he's doing, and everything is pretty cool here now. So I am now reporting to you. What a great time for me to start doing a poker room guide and find out that Mandalay Bay is being run somewhat normally, at least somewhat normally. So far, I have liked every single dealer. Oh, it's sprinklers. I'm like, what is there like a snake or something? So far, I like every single dealer who has dealt my table. They all seem to be competent. They all seem to be friendly enough. And I don't know, I take back what I said before about hating Mandalay Bay Poker Room. There's only one thing I haven't found out yet, and that would be the comps. What you get per hour in comps to play at Mandalay Bay. If I had to bet, I would say it's $1. Something shocking. You know what happens when you assume, right? I shouldn't have assumed that the comps are $1 an hour. It's actually $2 an hour, if you can believe that. Mandalay Bay comps for poker, $2 an hour. I didn't really intend to rate these poker rooms. This wasn't a matter of rating. I wasn't setting out to tell you my favorite or what I do and don't like. But I don't mind telling you that I really liked Mandalay Bay. Someone asked me in the comments to include something about the parking. All of the casinos that have poker rooms have a parking garage. There are only a few that do not charge for parking. The Venetian and the Wynn do not charge for parking. Westgate generally, wow, it is loud out here. Helicopters flying right overhead. Westgate does not charge for parking on a regular basis. But occasionally, if there's a certain convention or some kind of event going on, what the hell? It's like a convoy of helicopters going by. Westgate does not charge for parking on a normal basis. You can park in the garage, you can park outside at the Superbook. You will see signs at the Superbook that say you need a certain pass to park there. It's not true, you do not. I guess the helicopter tour business is booming. Here at Mandalay Bay, they do charge for parking. The parking on the Strip is not cheap, okay? And they do not validate parking for playing poker. Or, I don't know that they validate parking for playing any games at the casino. In order to get free parking, if you have a local ID, most of the places you can park for 3 hours for free. But basically at the MGM properties, you need to have Pearl status for your player's card. That is the second tier from the bottom. And at Caesars properties, you need Platinum, which is the second tier from the bottom. I have Pearl here and Platinum at Caesars. I never pay to park, and I'm not going to pay to park. Remember, if you like my videos, oh, you don't want to know how I did? I win $655. In for 300, out for 955. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. I'm gonna see you next time, tomorrow. Got a little public service announcement from your Uncle Trooper. If you're the kind of snowflake that gets tilted because I ride the boosted board in the street, you probably shouldn't be playing poker. Probably should go find like some fishing videos or maybe bowling. What up? It's the Trooper, episode 3 of the... Before we hit the third poker room in the Troopers 2022 Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms, I gotta make a quick sparkly pop drop. Stacy.
Hey, Stacy from St. Louis, meeting the Trooper.
Oh, St. Louis, all
St.
right.
Louis, yeah.
That's where Jamin's
It
from.
is, yeah, I know Jamin. Thanks for the pops, love them. Keep them up.
Thanks for getting it. All right, enjoy. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
All right. Sparkly Pop drop 1 of 2 complete. Number 2 of 2 is a bit closer to where I'm going to play the poker tonight, where episode 3 is going to go down. Some guy in a car was like, "Look at this joker," referring to me, of course. I'm like, I'm not a joker. I mean, I am wild. Ha! What? All right. Just drove to MGM Grand. This is the casino for today's guide to Las Vegas poker rooms. Sparkly Pop Drop, Excalibur. This is another job for the boosted board. Oh, I'm telling them. You gotta go watch Shaft's vlogs because, yeah, because he's making Vegas vlogs.
Yeah,
they are making Vegas vlogs.
Yeah, we just started it, put a couple up. They're rough, but we'll get better. Vegas, Shaft, and Angie.
Vegas, Shaft, and Angie.
Let us know what you don't like.
Yeah, let them know what you don't like.
Thanks again, True.
All right, thank you. All right, made it back to MGM Grand. It is Saturday night. First of all, the MGM Grand Poker Room is open 24/7. Currently, there are 6 1-2 games. I think somewhat frequently they get 2-5 going here, but at night, probably on the weekends or whatever. I don't know if they'll have 2-5 tonight. Play 1-2. On Bravo, it says $600 max buy-in, but it also says match the biggest stack buy-in. So I guess 600 is the most if you're starting a game, or if no one has more than 600. They have some sort of rake back promotion going on right now. It's like a long-term thing for weeks. If you play a certain number of hours, you can cash out. You get paid a certain amount of money and you can cash out at certain tiers. The longer you go without cashing out, the more money per hour you can get. What does that do to the quality of the games at MGM Grand? Can't really say right now, nor will I really be able to say after playing one night here, but I would imagine it makes the games not so great. I mean, I thought locking your bike up was supposed to keep it safe. I have said before in this vlog, some promotions are essentially a way to take money out of the pocket of the tourists, put it into the pocket of local players. This type of promotion that they have at MGM right now, by the way, I'm pretty sure that's the only promotion they have going. This type of promotion is basically that. Because you have to play a certain number of hours in order to cash anything out, okay? And even if you play here for only 2 hours, you are contributing to the promotion fund. So people who come here for the weekend or whatever and dump money into the promo fund stand pretty much no chance of getting any of it back. Everyone at the table contributes to the fund. Only people who play a certain number of hours, let me look at what the minimum number of hours is, 18. Of course, if you play 18, you get a certain rate of money back per hour. If you play 200 hours, you're gonna get more per hour. So still, it's a very local friendly, regular friendly promo. That's not to say you shouldn't play here if you're a tourist or whatever. I mean, they're taking $2 a hand out of the pot. So even if they had other like promotions, high hands and things like this, you still might not get anything back. By the way, as far as the parking goes, this is an MGM property. They definitely charge for parking unless you're Pearl or above. Alright, I already know the rake at MGM is going to be $5 rake and $2 promo drop. Promotional rake, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you get for comps. I'll have to look into that. Those chicken fingers were not very good. Massively overpriced. I really wanted pizza, but the line was too damn long.
I thought you were retired.
Retired from playing?
No, from just working. This is starting to look like a job, if you ask me.
No, but this is fun.
All right, I should have changed tables tonight. The game I was in wasn't very good. However, it was very, very easy. So I just stayed in the game. Right now there are 8 1-2 games. There are still no 2-5 games, but I did find out that the comp rate, $2 an hour. There was one thing that was, I don't know know what to call it. I mean, you could call it annoying. I don't know if annoying is really a fair way for me to describe it. There was just a lot of strategy talk at the table. The whole time I was there, I only played about 3 hours. Just like I told you before I even walked into the poker room, the room is going to be full of grinders, right? Locals getting in the hours to cash in for the promotion. You know, it says now through June 2022. I don't know when the shit started. You know, it sounds asshole-ish when you hear horns like that, but I have to agree with the horn blowers in that situation. Blocking the intersection is like the worst thing you can do. I hate it. It's the worst thing. There's this funny thing about the promotion though. There is a maximum number of dollars that they will pay out for the promotion overall. That number is $222,000. Once they pay out $222,000 for this promotion, promotion over, dead. Every day you can look on Bravo and see how much money is left to be paid out. As of today, $70,965. I mean, you know, you have a theoretical for every poker player, a theoretical for the rake, and a theoretical for the promo. I don't know what the exact number is, but let's just say 25 hands an hour, and let's say that somehow they miraculously pull the entire $2 per hand. That's $50 per hour going into the promo. If there are 9 players, then that would mean that each player is contributing $5.55 per hour. $5.56 per hour. Now, that was the same story. Guy blocking the intersection, except this time it wasn't a giant truck with a horn, it was a cop with a siren. Theoretically, to the promo drop. I mean, this is theoretically, right? So a lot of different shit can be the case. What is the point, Trooper? The point is that the room is jam-packed with locals who are just grinding out the promotion. Personally, if I was going to sit in the room and try to grind it out, I would probably shoot for like the 270 hours if I had started from the beginning. I don't know if I could mentally make it. I mean, sitting around with the same dudes day in and day out, talking strategy, using the word grind. I mean, generally speaking, I don't think you, especially in a 1-2 game, I don't think you want to sit down and, you know, talk about the fact that you're grinding or that you're playing professionally or any of that kind of stuff, just because I think it can sometimes make recreational players somewhat uncomfortable. And if a recreational player comes in and sits down, tries to play the game, maybe they are not, you know, super competent in the game, and they lose money. If they lose money and the other 8, if the guy loses money and the other 8 players at the table are grinding and talking strategy and talking about poker software and all this shit, you know, the entire time the guy sits there and loses his $300 buy-in, he's gonna have a different experience overall. He's gonna have a different taste in his mouth than, you know, than if he had sat down and the other 8 players are talking about hockey or basketball or, you know, the club or the craps game. That's just my opinion. I think it's a pretty valid opinion. I mean, I see the people who play in the games. I know that people feel intimidated when everyone else at the table, you know, is talking about that kind of stuff, and they're just a guy. Hey, do whatever you want to do. I don't think I will be able to mentally sustain playing here for that many hours. So I end up winning $72. There were some super tight players in my game. A guy limped under the gun with pocket kings. I think he ended up winning like a $6 pot on the flop, but he said that the reason he didn't raise pre-flop was because he was out of position. You know, I've told you before, my view on karma. Karma doesn't exist. not the way that the majority of people think it does. I mean, if karma existed, then everyone would be rewarded for their good deeds, and everyone would be punished for their bad deeds in this life. I am referring to the karma that most people speak of. That just doesn't exist. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people do good things and good things happen to them. Most of the time when good things happen to you, it's because you worked for it. And sometimes people do bad things or are extra bad people and bad things happen to them, or things don't really seem to go their way. Tonight I was reminded of such a case of someone being a bad person and their lives not really being what it could be. Remember, if you like my videos, please do click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about the videos, and leave a comment down below. And remember, even if karma doesn't exist, it does pay to be an honest person. I'll see you next time. There are some things you don't see every day, and there are some things you've never seen before. Don't ever think you've seen it all, because you haven't. At first, I was like, what the hell is that? Then it occurred to me that it was spaghetti or some kind of noodles that must have been dumped 9 years ago. Look at this. Anybody else hungry now? What up? It's the Trooper. Welcome to Volume 4 of the Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. Today we're doing Bally's. Bally's should be somewhat special for this particular series of videos because this is where the World Series of Poker will be held this year. It's actually split between Paris and Bally's. They share a parking garage. The garage is directly behind Paris, as you can see. Bally's is over there, and they share this garage. You will need to be platinum or higher to park for free, or if you're a local, you can park for 3 hours for free. Otherwise, they charge for parking. I'll try to show you around as much as I can. I'm not really sure what the setup will be like. I don't even know where the Bally's convention space is. I mean, I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure how to get there and whatever. I know where the Paris convention space is. My food choice today for a little din before I play poker here at Bally's is actually going to be next door at Planet Hollywood. It's Sunday, so it's not Chick-fil-A. I could go to Earl of Sandwich. There is an Earl of Sandwich over there at Planet Hollywood. But I really think I'm going to give Pinup Pizza a shot. I mean, I've had Pinup Pizza. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's not terrible. The slices are pretty big. That's one thing they're kind of known for, is the slices being gigantic. Looks like we got a lot of action in the Paris Valet today. Very busy, lots of traffic. Something came in the mail today. Ha! That was him.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Pinup pizza is inconsistent. I feel like it's changed like multiple times since the first time I had it, which would have been years ago. It's okay today. It's a little bit thinner, a little less substantial than it used to be at $9 a slice. But if it's between this and that shitty pizza at Paris, this all day, every day. There are some decent food options for World Series of Poker players. Over here at Planet Hollywood though, you got your Pinup Pizza, which is right next to Chick-fil-A. Just up those escalators over there. And by the way, that's a double escalator. There's an escalator on the other side too, just down the sidewalk a ways. At the top, there's like a food court type situation. There's a Panda Express, there's some kind of pizza joint. It doesn't look good, probably isn't. I have no idea. There's a bunch of other shit up there too. Just inside those doors right there, you got your Earl of Sandwich action too. Something quick and cheap to eat close to Paris, right next door. There is a Starbucks inside Planet Hollywood, but as you know, my BFF Starbucks is across the street at Cosmo. So there's a dude that I just passed on the sidewalk that when I was driving into the strip today, I was right beside Planet Hollywood. Did you see the cop car that's like right out front of Pinup Pizza, right by the bus stop? That dude was handcuffed up against that police car when I was driving in earlier. Now he's walking free. I guess they didn't have nothing on him. For the record, you probably already know this, but Paris, another guy just photobombed the back of the camera. Paris does not have a poker room. You probably already know that. The rake at Bally's is $5 and $2. $5 max rake, $2 for the promotion fund, promo, jackpot, whatever you want to call it. They usually have 1-3 at Bally's. I know they had 2-5 at least once during the circuit tournaments. But you know, the Bally's Poker Room probably won't be the only poker at Bally's when the World Series is here. I am sure that they will have their World Series cash game action, you know, like they used to at the Rio. The promotions at Bally's at the moment are as follows. Up until May 23rd, if you play 50 hours in the poker room cash games, there will be a free roll tournament, a free roll that's not exactly free because you got to put in your 50 hours. Other than that, it's free. It's going to be a survivor tournament, and the top 50 places will get $2,000 cash. Also, 7 days a week, they're having a high hand promotion, 2 p.m. until midnight every 20 minutes. From Monday mornings at 10 a.m. until Friday mornings at 8 a.m., you can qualify for their player appreciation tournament. So it's a weekly free roll. You only have to play 15 hours per week to qualify. Top 36 places get paid $100, $200, or $300. They also got something else. I got to read this right off Bravo here. Happy hour from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Top 27 players will play a Flip It style tournament. All players receive $150. The winner of each table receives $300. Qualify Tuesday to Monday Flip It played Mondays at 4:30 p.m. What the hell is that? What does that even mean? Happy hours from 2 a.m. until 8 a.m. The top 18 players will play a Flip It style. I don't even know what the hell that means. Download the Bravo Poker Live app and read about the Flip It turn. What is that? At the moment, Bally's has 3 1-3 games and 1 3-6 limit game. The comps there are $1 an hour. And since it's a Caesars property, you don't have to get comp slips printed. They go right on your card as reward credits. You get 100 reward credits per hour, which is $1 an hour. You also get 17 tier credits per hour, which that's how you get platinum. It goes towards your tier status for the year. The good thing about Caesars properties is that when you get your comps from playing poker, they go on your card at Bally's, and now you can use them at Bally's, you can use them at Caesars, Flamingo, Paris, Planet Hollywood, wherever you want. As long as they take reward credits, and most of them do. The Starbucks do, most of the restaurants do. I called and got on the list 51 minutes ago, so I have 9 minutes to get in there or I'm gonna fall off the call ahead. Up for a little break from the game. Been in the game for about 2.5 hours. There are things about Bally's I should mention, and there are some things that I may have sort of missed about MGM yesterday. At Westgate, I showed you the tournaments on the screen. I showed you the sheets for the tournaments that they have. I also mentioned that Mandalay Bay does not currently have poker tournaments. At least I'm assuming that, according to what it says on Bravo, that they hope that their tournaments will be returning soon. But MGM Grand does have daily tournaments. I'm not gonna list all of the daily tournaments that they have at every room. You can use the information that I've given you about the rooms along with Bravo Poker Live or Poker Atlas and sort of find out some of the finer details of some of this stuff. Bally's also does have daily tournaments. But there's something I mentioned in a vlog a few days ago. They do not allow chopping the blinds in the cash game. So far my game is like halfway decent. It's not action-packed, but I mean, you know, whatever. It's a standard everyday type of poker game. I heard a dealer talking about the poker room changing at Bally's, and I've heard rumors of that before, that the poker room would be moving from where it is in the casino now to a different spot. I don't know if that's true, I have no idea. As soon as I find out something like that though, and it's official and I know for sure, I'll tell you about it. I remember months ago hearing a rumor that it was going to be rebranded the Horseshoe. The new felt on the tables does say Horseshoe. I think I can safely say that Bally's is about to be rebranded Horseshoe. Look at that Bally's action. A lot of shit has changed over the years. Vegas is constantly changing. I mean, do I really care deeply if they take the word Bally's off the side of the building and put Horseshoe? Not really, but I probably will for like at least 5 or 6 minutes miss seeing the word Bally's all over everything. I have to say I do like Bally's poker room. Caesars Entertainment only has 2 poker rooms on the strip anymore. It's Bally's and Caesars Palace. That's it. There used to be Planet Hollywood. Well, actually, if you go back a few years before I even got back here in 2014, you had Paris, Planet Hollywood, Bally's, even Bill's. Wow. What is it about Vegas that makes everyone louder than they probably normally are? Bally's, you had one right here at Bill's, you had Flamingo, The Link, Harrah's. Now there's only 2. I decided I do want a Paris coffee. Something you should know, they're open 24/7. Cafe Belle Madeleine. I don't know how much those sandwiches are. Actually, yeah, I do. Looks like they're $14. $14 for a pre-made sandwich. I mean, it's expensive, but I can see that being something that World Series of Poker players might be into. So I'm coming down the hallway from the escalator to the garage elevators just now, and I'm walking pretty fast. And this dude comes running by, goes by me, hits the elevator button. One opens, he walks inside, I walk in right behind him. I push 8, and he is desperately pushing 1. 1 is the floor where he entered the elevator. He was already on the lowest floor that the elevator goes to. And so I hit the 8, and so we're going up to 8, and as we're going up to 8, he's just like on his phone trying to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that was all about. He darted into the elevator and was pushing 1. I'm like, hey, if you're in a hurry to get to 1, you're at 1 as fast as you could possibly get there because you're already on 1. So I just cashed out. I was in for 300. I'm out for 636. That is a win. In case you don't math very well, that is a win of 336. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time. The NFL wanted to draft me, but I turned them down. I mean, I don't need the hassle. I don't need a headache. What up? It's the Trooper, second floor. I hear you. All right, I got a very time-sensitive Go Gamble blend drop to do. I have the boosted board with me, but because of where I gotta go, I think I'm probably gonna be faster without it. Now I think I'm crazy. I think the boosted board would have been faster, but there comes a point where it's definitely slower to go back and get the board. I think I've hit that point. Yeah, this is crazy, but maybe we won't have to wait. Is that a tram that's here right now? If it is, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to make it, right? Am I gonna have to wait for a tram? Is my timing just completely effed up today? The answer to the question is yes. My timing is completely effed up today. If I had just run a little tiny bit faster, we would have made that tram. The shiny horse is gone. Where's the shiny horse's ass? All right, so it's Aria today in the, what do you call it? Troopers 2022 Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. Today, Aria. What volume is this? I've lost track. Is this volume number 5? I don't know, look at the title. So I see some, I saw something on Twitter I avoided this area. That's why I didn't park closer to where I was going. Plus, I wasn't 100% sure the exact location where I was going for the Go Gamble Blend drop. But I think there's some construction action going out here because of the NFL draft. I think the NFL draft is going to be, I don't know. Listen, this is all hearsay. This comes from Twitter through Lady Trooper into my ear. But I think the draft is going to be over the fountains. Is it going to be on top of the fountains? I guess that's possible. But I see a bunch of cops down there. What's going on? I mean, I don't see construction. I see cops. Oh, I do see a crane now. All I know is someone on Twitter said something about the shit show that will be the NFL draft being here in Vegas on the Strip, and how traffic will probably be a cluster, you know what. So they referenced that with a picture of shit going on in front of the fountains. Who knows if it's even related. The draft isn't for like 2 weeks or something like that. I know I just said I would be playing at Aria. Trooper, what the hell are you doing all the way in front of Bellagio? Well, I had to make the coffee drop, and now I'm curious as to what's going on down there in front of the fountains. I gotta get some food. There's 2 sparkly pop drops I gotta make at some point, but definitely gotta get back to Aria. We gotta talk about Aria in the Poker Room Guide. You got taxi drivers with wild Charlie Manson hair blowing the horn. I wonder how long I would have to stand here before I see someone get creamed by a car for walking when it says don't walk. As soon as one person walks, the entire herd, here we go. Maybe we'll get one right now. Get 100 points for each one. No? This is not the town to jaywalk, I'm telling you. They are beginning construction on what will be some kind of like place where they're going to stage the NFL draft. Is it going to be over the water, over the fountain? I don't know. Is it going to be like up here? I don't know. Who knows? It's going to be around here somewhere though. I don't know if you know this, but not only can I drive a forklift, I'm pretty damn good at it. In fact, I generally like to push my shopping cart at the grocery store forklift style. If you know how a forklift works, you know what I'm talking about. Speaking of food, I saw evidence on Twitter of a new Dirt Dog location, the little food court near M&M's World down there. From what I gather, I saw a little sign. So the obvious choice for food when I'm playing at Aria is Posh Burger. Posh Burger is pretty tasty, and it's right next door to the poker room. I parked at Park MGM. I'm gonna play poker at Aria, and I am currently standing right over BFFB, BFF Bucks, which means my favorite Starbucks on the Strip. I really want a nice coffee from there. I almost went to Hattie B's so that I could get I don't want a coffee before I get food. Filipinos, we like Japanese too. We like Asian girls as long as they got small butts or something like that. I don't know what he's talking about. Being that it is only 3:15 in the PM, I think I will have 2 choices for Starbucks after Posh Burger. The one right here in Crystal's Mall is open, and I'm pretty sure the one upstairs at Aria will be open at that point. You know, I don't know if I have any comps at Aria. As I make my final approach on the Aria Poker Room, I will inform you that Aria has kind of a large poker room. The max rake is $5. They do have time rake games. I believe that 5-10 and above are time drop. I can also tell you that they do not have poker promotions at Aria. I know what you might be thinking, a few of you, how can that be? How can there be no promotions? Well, here's the promotion at Aria. Every time you win a pot, you win an extra $2 in that pot. That's your promotion. Unlike the poker rooms with promotions, they do not take a promotional drop out of the pots. So if you play a $50 pot at MGM Grand, they're taking $5 for the rake, $2 for the promo fund. Here, if you play a $50 pot, they're taking $5 for the rake, and that's it. So they're not taking extra money out of the pots. More money stays on the table, more money stays in the game, more money goes into your pocket. And by the way, when I say $50, I'm referring to a 1-3 game or a 1-2 game. 2-5, they rake it at higher increments. I think it's got to be $100 before they take out that $50. The Aria Poker Room is 24/7, and they do have daily tournaments here every day at 1 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, I think the buy-in is $140. Friday and Saturday, it's $240. They also usually have PLO. I can tell you that today, right now, there are 5 1-3 games, 3 2-5 games, 2 5-5 PLO with a rock, and 1 1-2 PLO, and there's a 6-12 mix game. And it says that there's a 5 to 100 PLO. What does that mean? 5-100 PLO. I don't know what the hell that means. They got PLO action going, that's all I know. Every time I have had the fries at Posh Burger, they have been extremely good. They're just like perfect fries. Perfect. For some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how they do it, but they're great. That's why I don't order them when I order a double, because I eat every single one. And this time is no exception. I ate every single one. Every single freaking fry and every bite of that burger. By the way, I did have $14 in comps. You get $2 an hour in comps here. I was corrected the other day that MGM, apparently you only get $1 in comps there. Someone told me, El Diesel actually, Rice is a Spoon Food, told me that they only give you $1. The dealer at the table told me $2. I don't know if the guys knew, I don't know if maybe, I don't know. But here at Aria, it is $2 an hour, so it adds up. You can get a nice double cheeseburger from Posh Burger after just 7.5 hours of poker. Aria does indeed have a parking garage. Yes, they do charge for parking. If you are Pearl, or if you are local, you get 3 hours, I think it is, for free. If you're Pearl, you park for free. Incidentally, I did not park here at Aria. I parked at Park MGM, same company, same card, free parking for Pearl. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm thinking Starbucks and then poker. Yeah? This used to be the buffet. It was just sitting empty for a long time. Now they got walls around it. I guess they're gonna do something there. Who knows? are two poker rooms on the Strip where you might find higher stakes games, and that would be Aria and Bellagio. I want to say Encore, you know, Wynn. I don't know if they ever have any higher stakes games though. I mean, maybe they do, and I just don't pay attention. Currently, the highest game, at least listed on Bravo, is a 50-100 PLO game at Aria tonight. Aria Poker Room is kind of on the classier side. I mean, not really, but I mean, it's a large room. They take the room seriously as far as like staff, except tonight. I have to say that there were quite a few dealers who were frustrating me. Put it that way. Let's just put it that way. I mean, you really should be able to follow the action as a dealer. If you can't follow the action, then you really, I mean, occasionally it's because you just don't care to follow the action, but there are some dealers who just can't seem to follow the action. One of the most important things to pay attention to as you spread the flop onto the table is the first player to act. You should make sure that that player checks or bets before you start pulling the rake or whatever else you might be doing. That's actually one of the places where dealers hang up a lot, that they don't make sure that the flop action begins before they start paying attention to other things. Because there's nothing worse in the world that I check, like, I don't pinky check. A good 3 wraps on the table, and then the dealer looks at me and waits for me to act. It's like, come on, man. So, there are good poker sessions and there are bad poker sessions. And no matter how good or bad you may be at the game, if you continue to play poker, you will have good sessions and bad sessions. You will also have exceptionally good sessions as well as exceptionally bad sessions. Tonight, for me, was about as bad as it gets. Nothing held up. The river was treacherous. I end up losing 1149. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. I'm gonna see you next time. You know, I think I may have made a mistake in this vlog. This has got to be selfie central. Probably the most cameras being snapped per square foot than any other place on the Strip. What up? It's the Trooper. Welcome back to the Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms 2022 from yours truly, the Trooper, the real Trooper, the one and only Trooper. It's Saturday and I'm shot out of a fucking cannon today, and I'm not censoring that F-bomb. I'm not censoring it. You know why? Because it reflects my renewed energy, my renewed passion. Why does renewed sound like nude? All right, I see what they're doing. They are building a stage over the water.
So you can see the dog. There is one dog. So it lives down here. One dog.
Are those dudes practicing to be homeless in Vegas after they go broke on vacation? I bet you that's where some of the homeless people came from. Came to Vegas, little bankroll, went bust. Next thing you know, under a bridge. I mean, the draft is like 2 weeks away. Why would they already be putting up the stage and all that? I mean, maybe it's going to take that long to construct it? I don't know. By the way, it's Saturday. Did I mention that? You probably know that. Today, the guide to poker rooms, Bellagio. When we talk about climate change, why do we not discuss the effect that that has on climate change? It's got to have some kind of effect. So Bellagio is an MGM-owned property. They do have a parking garage. You need to have Pearl status in order to get free parking. Or if you're local, I think you can get 3 hours or something like that for free. The poker room here regularly spreads 1-3, 2-5, 5-10, no limit hold'em. I think this is like the one place to find limit, like 10, 20, 20, 40, 40, 80 limit type action. See, today they have 20-40 going, 2 tables of that, 20-40, 2 20-40 games, a 40-80 game. There's a 10-20 no limit. There's a 100-100 Bobby's room, no limit. And there's actually, yeah, that's it right now. But there are 8 1-3 games and 6 2-5 games. One thing that is a little different at Bellagio, the 2-5 game, the buy-in is $200 to $500. So it's a $500 cap. Aria, $1,000 cap. The Win, $1,500 cap. I don't know what it is at Venetian. So when deciding where to play, ask yourself, who's going to be playing in a 2 to 500 buy-in game? Who's going to be playing in a 200 to 1,000 game? Who's going to be at Resorts World in a $200 to $1,200 2-5 game? Different buy-ins are going to attract different players. I'm not saying who's who and what's what. I'm saying think about it. Or don't think about it. You don't have to think about it. The comps at Bellagio are $2 an hour. You also do have to go to the desk and have them print you out a comp. So if you want a burger at Snacks, you're gonna have to go to the desk and have them print you out a $19 comp slip. Just like Aria, no promotions at Bellagio. No promotions means no promotion drop. You win an extra $2 every pot you win. $5 max rake. Anything 5-10 and above is time rake, time drop, or whatever you want to call it. And the 1-3 and the 2-5, they drop the $5 in different increments. So it's 10% of the pot in 1-3. 2-5, it's like $1 at 10, 1 at 30, 1 at 50, 1 at 70, and 1 at 100, I believe. I'm looking for food in all the wrong places. Because if you don't live on the Strip or you're not on vacation on the Strip and you're looking for food on the Strip, you're looking for food in all the wrong places. Back to the point, they used to have daily tournaments at Bellagio. I don't know if they still do. I can't find any information on Bravo about daily tournaments. Maybe you can find it on Poker Atlas. The most reasonably priced food would probably be Snacks or a place called Gelato on the inside of Bellagio there. They're both still wildly overpriced, but it's the Strip. What do you expect? I don't really want either of those things, so let's wander about for a moment and try to find something I do want. A few minutes ago, I spoke of a renewed excitement about being in Vegas, being on the Strip, playing poker, making the vlog. I don't know if you've noticed that. You might have noticed it. Do you feel this renewed energy? I think it's there. I think you know it's there. How's it working out for Caesars Entertainment to not have Starbucks right here? Word is Caesars wouldn't budge on the lease renewal. Starbucks left. That's been forever ago, and there's still nothing here. In fact, these tables, I'm pretty sure this is like the homeless living room or something. I'm pretty sure just before I arrived here, some dude like who's completely filthy, hasn't had a shower in 3 months, with his feet on top of this table. It's quite likely. I've actually seen it. Good job, Caesars. Good job. Got some of that Giordano's hot and ready Little Caesar style action going. Not that fresh, not that hot, not that great. I like Giordano's, okay? But they got those pizzas that are supposed to be like ready, you walk up, you get them. That shit was cold, it was not fresh, it was not very good. That's it, that's all there is to it. I tell you when things are good, I tell you when things are bad. That's called being honest. If you don't like honesty, get the fuck off my channel. There are plenty of dishonest pricks you can watch in Vegas. So as I've said before, I tell you when things are good as well. I just went way out of my way to come to the BFFB over here at Cosmo. I could have got Starbucks in the bottom of Bellagio, but it's not as good. For some reason, it's not as good. The Starbucks at Cosmo just does it better. BFFB action, got some iced coffee going. I called ahead and put myself on the list at Bellagio for 1-3 and 2-5, just in case, but I think I'm gonna play 2-5. You know, I was just thinking about something. I wonder why I never run into trolls or haters in person. 99.99999999999% of people who watch my videos are great people. Almost everybody I've met in person. A couple have turned out to be a little crazy. And there was one psycho troll who, I don't think he knows that I know who he is, but he showed up at Trooper Thursday before. But generally speaking, trolls don't come to Trooper Thursday. For the record, trolls and haters, and anybody who has a problem with me, you're all welcome at Trooper Thursday. Do you know how many threats I've received by text message or other means that someone is coming to Trooper Thursday to cause trouble? One guy even said that he came to Trooper Thursday to cause trouble and then never caused trouble. One guy showed up one time and he had a hat that he had told everyone on 2+2 he was gonna wear, and then he ended up not having the balls to put it on in front of me or something like that. Really weird. So there's been a couple like weird encounters. I wish I would run into a psycho sex offender troll, especially today. I'm in the perfect mood for it today. You know, I think I may have made a mistake in this vlog. If you remember back a long time ago, I used to take the higher road a lot. When there were people out there trashing me for no good reason, when there were people lying about me, telling just utter, dirty, evil lies directly about me, I ignored them and I just went on about my business. You know, I think that might have been a mistake. I think my approach of trying to take the higher road might not have been the best approach after all. Now, most of those douchebags have moved on from trying to make a name for themselves by breathing my name. Just something I was thinking about earlier today. Just a thought right up here in the trooper brain. That's all. for a little break from the game. First of all, I sat down at 1-3 while I waited for a 2-5 seat. I was only there for like 10 minutes, posted the blinds, that was it, so minus $4. Then I moved to 2-5. I just had aces in the small blind. The button raised to 15, I made it 40. He called. The flop was King Jack 3 rainbow. I led for 30. He called. Turn card is a queen. Now we have King Jack 3 queen. I led for 75 and the guy raised to 215. I had moved seats, all right? I'm in seat 1, he's in seat 9. This hand was actually dealt four-handed because we had lost some players were coming over. But earlier I was sitting in the 6th seat and I could hear everything that the 9 seat was saying, and I could just tell he had me beat on the turn. He probably turned to pair was where I was. I figure he probably does have king queen. I look around the dealer and I say, I'm supposed to go broke, right? And he goes, what? And I was like, I'm supposed to go broke. I turn my cards over and fold them face up in the middle of the table. And I'm like, good hand. He shows me king queen. So we turned to pair. I got aces cracked earlier already by a guy who was supposed to crack me with 6-3 of hearts. And he didn't even raise when he hit his flush on the river. I barreled the whole way through. And I don't know, so far things aren't going too smoothly, but I'm still in the battle. It's 9 p.m. All right, I played in the game until I felt like I wasn't going to be playing my best anymore. It's midnight. The game was halfway decent. My table struggled to keep players all night. There were several times that were playing four-handed. I ended up down 1131. Yo, that's gonna do it. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about the videos, and leave a comment down below. If I were you, I'd stay tuned in, because I can sort of feel the earth moving a little bit. I'll see you next time. Thanks for getting the sparkly pops.
No problem. Thank you, Christine, for making them. Thanks to Triple for all the videos. And hi, Jason.
Thanks for watching them. Hi, Jason. What up? It's the Trooper. It's Monday, and it is the continuation of the 2022 Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. What do you think is next on the list? It should be an easy guess, but I sort of made it not as easy a guess. I was going to go from Mandalay Bay and work my way north, but for some reason I wanted to play at Bally's the day that I did, which meant I had to go back south to hit Aria, then Bellagio. But we're back on track to move north, so what do you think is next? If you know Vegas, you know. Caesar's Palace. Historically not a favorite place of mine to play. In fact, I rarely like playing there. I usually end up feeling like, I don't know what it is, as soon as I start playing, something about the atmosphere of the room, it just kind of like, I don't know, I just don't like it. And this series of videos is not really supposed to be a review of the poker rooms. It's supposed to be informative. This is where there's a room, this is what they have at that room. But I'm gonna go in with an open mind, and I'm gonna try to enjoy, because I enjoyed Mandalay Bay. I enjoyed MGM Grand. For some reason, this series of videos is making me enjoy the poker rooms that I normally don't enjoy. So, let's go in with an open mind. Look like some of the trolls that obsessively watch my videos. All right, what's for dinner? What's for dinner on a Monday for the trooper on the strip? As I approach Moon Palace here, I question whether that's really what I want. Super hungry, so I don't feel super picky. But I mean, I've had Moon Palace recently. There just aren't that many choices, unless you want to spend a fortune and wait forever. So on Mondays, they have, only on Mondays, at least at the moment, they have French dip at Moon Palace. It was pretty good. I detected a little horseradish. There was some sauce on there, and I hate horseradish. Horseradish is probably my #1 most disgusting food item in the entire world. I've never had pastrami.
Let's peel his bad. Let's peel his bad puppy back, huh? Let's see what all the huss is about.
Which is that fermented fish in a can from Sweden. I've never had that. I've never tried Vegemite or any other version of whatever the hell Vegemite is. I have a feeling that pastrami and Vegemite would be more gross, but I've never had them. Horseradish is way more common than either of those, at least in America. And horseradish is disgusting. Horseradish belongs in a toilet, not on a sandwich. Speaking of Moon Palace, it's awesome. Every single time I go there, the bread is always great, the meat is always great, the cheese is always great, the whole damn thing's always great. The French dip was great, other than the horseradish. Fortunately, there was only a little bit of it, and they're always really nice there. Now, without even a little bit of doubt, coffee is definitely in order. But first, if you don't know, you better find out. As I mentioned earlier in this series of videos, is this camera gonna fall? The lens is so heavy that it could possibly topple over. Let's hope it doesn't topple over. I mentioned previously in within this series of Poker Room guide videos that Caesars Entertainment only has 2 poker rooms remaining on the strip at this point. They used to have Flamingo, The Link, Harrah's, Planet Hollywood, all that. Now they only have poker rooms at Caesars Palace, which is where I am today, and Bally's. Bally's, of course, catty corner across the street from Caesars, is where the World Series of Poker will be held this year, starting May 29th-ish, I think. But there's something a little different at Caesars Palace from Bally's, or probably most other Caesars poker rooms maybe around the country. First of all, they spread 1-3 and 2-5 regularly here at Caesars. Definitely 1-3. They're open 24/7. They do have daily tournaments, which are listed on probably on Bravo as well as Poker Atlas. 2-5 runs pretty regularly here. I don't know how often. Apparently it's running tonight because just swung through the poker room and put myself down as a call-in. They don't usually get too many other games, but the big difference between Caesars and Bally's is that here at Caesars you get double comps and double tier credits for playing poker. So at Bally's you get 17 tier credits, which are the credits that add up annually to determine what tier you are, so platinum or diamond or whatever. And the reward credits are comp dollars. So at Bally's you get 100 per hour, which is $1 per hour. Here you get 200 per hour, which is $2 per hour. So you get double tier. That means if you're trying to be diamond, you get diamond twice as fast over here at Caesars Palace as opposed to Bally's and probably most, I can't speak for all Caesars poker rooms, but probably most Caesars properties. The rake here is max $5. I don't know what increments they rake the 2-5 game in, but the 1-3 game is going to be 10% of the pot, up to $5 max rate, no promotions. There are no promotions here, so no promotions drop. I hope that's still true. That has flip-flopped back and forth over the years. The reason that I usually end up not liking the game here at Caesars is because everyone is sitting around being diamond. They're more interested in earning tier credits than actually playing poker. That's the way it feels a lot of the times. Maybe not all the time. I need to find coffee. Trooper, is the Starbucks at the food court open right now? Should have paid attention because I just walked by the shit, but I didn't pay attention. Coffee is an important part of this process for me every day. If you don't like it, call the cops. According to the Starbucks app, the food court Starbucks is open until 2 a.m. and the Starbucks at the Augustus Tower, which I usually prefer to go to, is open until 10 p.m. We're gonna test that right now.
Like pizza, like blood warm.
Somebody's a damn lie. Let's go to the food court. This Starbucks is ridiculous. I asked for a side of half and half to go with my Americano, and look what they gave me. What a waste. Why do they not just have it out there like they are supposed to? Like normal Starbucks shit. I guess I'm pleased to report that the game tonight was halfway decent at Caesars. I ended up playing 1-3 and I win 202. I have ace 5 of spades. So a guy makes it 10. I call 10 with ace 5 of spades. Another guy calls, and then a guy makes it 35. The original guy calls 25 more, and I'm feeling ambitious, so I call 25 more, and the next guy calls 25 more. So we see the flop 4 ways. So there's 140 in the middle. The flop comes down ace 6-3 with the 6-3 of spades. So I have top pair and the nut flush draw. It checks over to the guy who 3-bet pre-flop. He bets $50. The guy who originally raised pre-flop called $50. I have 267, I believe, in my stack. I go all in. The guy who bet 50 thought about it, folded, and then the original guy folded ace 9 face up. Then the guy who had 3-bet pre-flop said out loud, I had that beat. Nice hand trooper. For the most part, I liked the poker room tonight. I like the staff. Caesars is a nice central location. If you can find a good game, I think it's a good room or whatever. It's just not my cup of tea most of the time. The majority of the time that I go in and sit down in a game, it's not the kind of game I want to play in. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about the videos, and leave a comment down below. I'm gonna see you next time. What up? It's the Trooper. As I continue to move north on the strip for the guide to Las Vegas poker rooms, I feel kind of sad because after Caesars, the next one is Venetian. It used to be bang, 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 just like that. Poker rooms lining the strip. Now you got to go all the way from Caesars to Venetian to find another poker room. The Venetian poker room. It's changed a lot over the years. It used to be huge. They downsized it. It's been a somewhat controversial poker room. A lot of people refuse to play there because the guy who opened the place originally seemed to have a thing against poker players. He definitely seemed to have a thing against online poker. What the hell was that guy doing? I never really cared too much about that. I don't think any casino particularly cares for poker players or poker rooms. Poker rooms are an amenity for the guests. They don't really, the casinos don't really make money off of them, not directly anyway. I think they make more money than they want to admit. A lot of it is indirect. The poker room is still a decent size. They have a lot of tournaments there. The Venetian, deep stack, whatever. Deep stack this, deep stack that. It used to be deep stack extravaganza. Now that's like part of it. I don't even know. They regularly spread 1-3 and 2-5. And I think 5-10. I don't know if they spread anything else on a regular basis. I mean, I'm sure they would, if you had enough people to play. I think you get $1 an hour in comps. Damn. Is the sign gonna fall? Could you imagine if a big chunk of that sign fell? That would not be good for anyone underneath it. Oh yeah, when I'm naming the poker rooms that are missing now, can't forget about Mirage over here. There used to also be a poker room at the Mirage. And Treasure Island, which is a little bit further north than the Venetian. So at the moment at the Venetian, they have... What kind of jackass move was that? So right now at the Venetian, they have 12 1-3 games, 3 3-5 games, and 2 2-4 no limit. 3-5 no limit and 2-4 no limit both. I don't know, I guess maybe it's different buy-ins. Oh yeah, here we go. 2-4 is 200 to 600 buy-in. 3-5 is a 300 to 1200 buy-in. Really? So they have like a something in between what is normally 1-3 and 2-5. So they got a 2-4 that's 200 to 600. I mean, okay. Looks like the promotions are kind of crazy. So there's some kind of wild card of the month, and if you flop quads using the wild card of the month, you win $1,000. I know the rake there is 5 and 2. Pretty sure it's 5 and 2. It might be more than. What if it's more than that? I haven't really gotten to the bottom of how much the rake is. They take a lot of promo money and they have a lot of promotions. So there is, oh, I see, it's April. So the wild card is 4s. So I guess if you flop quads using, I don't really know what that means. You gotta have a pair or what, I don't know. There's also some kind of mystery bounty free roll poker tournament. There's a lot of promotions. June, July promotion, March, April, May promotion, $300 high hand giveaway March 1st to May 31st, noon until 12 a.m., 300 to the highest hand every 30 minutes. They're just constantly dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars in promo drop and giving it back away in the form of crazy promotions. They do have a parking garage at Venetian as well as Palazzo. Both are free to park in. You don't have to pay, nobody has to pay. Forgot to mention that about Caesars last night. Caesars property, if you're platinum, you don't pay, platinum or above, and if you're local, 30 minutes for free. I mean, 3 hours for free, 30 minutes, damn. It is indeed $1 an hour at the Venetian for comps, but you gotta get $10. If you want something for $8, you can't go over there and get $8. They'll only give you 10 minimum. Dude, I don't know if it's the wind and the dust, but last 2 days I'm kind of hoarse. A horse is a horse, you know what I'm talking about? No? Why did I think I could get through here? Can I not get? I thought I could get through to the. There's your answer. I can get through. Ha! Got some damn back alley shit going out here. See, I kind of know my way around Vegas sometimes.
Thank you for calling the Venetian Poker Room. Hours of operation are 9 a.m. to 5 a.m. daily. For cash promotions, press 1. For tournament information, press 2. For all other inquiries, including placing your name on a cash game waiting list, press 3. Venetian Poker Room, good evening. I'm Jay Mapia.
There is a food court right when you enter from the parking garage, just to the right. There's actually 2 different food courts here. One is downstairs, and it's a little different than the one upstairs. The one upstairs is more like, well, I'll show you. It was a tight race between Popeyes and Panda Express. Popeyes won by a nose in the end, but I think they stole it. Should have been Panda. It is 11:08 in the PM. Can you believe it? My voice is like almost totally gone. I don't know what's happening. It must be the wind and the dust. I can't talk. What the hell's going on? I'm gonna make my videos. Just cashed out. I win 105. I was correct on the rake. The rake is $5, max rake, 10% up to $5, and $2 for the promotional drop. The difference here is that they take out the promotional drop faster than they do at other places. They actually take $2 out of the pot when the pot hits $10. At most places it's 1 out of 10 and the second one comes out when the pot reaches 20 or 30. I've seen 30 in some places. So that means if you have a $10 pot, $3 comes out as soon as the pot is 10 bucks. I had to fold ace-king on a king-king board on the river. It was a king-high flop, king 6-3. I check the flop, dude checks, dude bets. I just call. Real smooth like, right? Next guy calls. Turns a king. I'm out of position. This is where position comes into play, I guess. I check again, next guy checks, and the other guy checks. River's a 9. I lead for, there's 2 spades on the flop, by the way. No spade on the river. I lead for 75. The next guy goes all in for about 160, something like that. And the next guy goes all in for 200, or like 180 or something like that. It was king 6-3, king 9. I've already bet 75.
and it's like 105 or 110 for me to call the biggest bet, and I'm just like, there's no way ace king is good. There's no way. Either someone flopped a set, or someone somehow turned a river to boat. There's just no way. Either someone has king, one of them has to have a king. I've got ace king. I bet, and this guy goes all in and that guy goes all in. So clearly I'm no good. So I fold the ace king face up. The next guy has king 10, and then the next guy has pocket nines. So the guy river to boat, nines full of kings. That's the most interesting hand I can come up with. But yeah, that's the Venetian. Did we cover everything? Tournaments, parking, comps, rake, the games they spread, nose itches, losing the voice. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. I'm gonna see you next time. So what can I tell you about the Wynn Poker Room? Except that it's at the Encore. What up? It's the Trooper. It is Saturday. As we continue, it is Saturday, right? As we continue the guide to Las Vegas poker rooms, and I continue to move north on the strip. It's time to play at the Wynn. It's actually Encore, which is the second tower of the Wynn. The poker room used to be at the Wynn. Now it's at Encore. I don't know if you call it Wynn or Encore at this point, because if you look on Bravo, it still says Wynn Poker. Maybe we can give it some thought while we find a burger or something. Both casinos, the Encore and the Wynn, have a parking garage. Both are free. No one pays for parking at the Wynn. I don't know if I can point you in the right direction, but the Wynn parking garage is actually closer to the Encore poker room than the Encore parking garage. Just by a little bit, but it is closer. If you park, you kind of go between the buildings to get to the Wynn parking garage. You can park, and on the second floor of the garage, there's a pedestrian bridge that goes over the driveway to Encore. As we speak, there are 8 1-3 games, 8 2-5 games, 2 5-10 games, and 2 1-2 PLO games. I just called and put my name on the list for 1-3. The max rake at the Wynn is standard, $5, and there are no promotions, so no promotion drop, no promotions to win. Just get an extra $1 or $2 out of every pot you win. That's your promotion. You know, I'm not 100% sure anymore I think the comps are $1.50 an hour. You go to the poker desk, so they actually apply the comp to your card. Then you go use it wherever you told them you want to use it. And then, if you don't use it all, it actually goes back into your comp balance. That's a little different than the MGM properties. At least that's the way it used to be. I may have to double check that. That is the little pedestrian bridge from the Wynn parking garage over to Encore, and the poker room is just inside the corner right there. They're having some sort of tournament series at the Wynn at the moment. The Wynn Signature Series or something like that, I don't know. The Encore garage, the entrance to it is just north of the Encore Casino, and you have to go all the way around the back of the building to where the garage entrance actually is. We just passed a valet on our right, and yeah, for a short while, the Wynn and the Encore were charging to park, but I think they quickly realized that it was a bad idea for whatever reason. I can't tell you precisely where the smell is coming from, but I smell steaks on a grill. And I know I just had Habit Burger, but let me tell you, Habit Burger is not a steak. In fact, it's barely a burger. It was okay, but the fries were a little bit soggy. And I don't know anyone who is a fan of soggy fries. The Wynn does have daily tournaments in the $150 to $300 range. They have 3 tournaments listed on Bravo, but one of them doesn't have a buy-in amount. How much was that tournament I played here the other day? 150, I think? The buy-ins are a little bit thicker here at the Wynn as well. The 1-3 game is 100 to 500. Pretty sure the 2-5 is 200 to 1500. I don't know what the 5-10 is, but if you're looking to play 5-10, I'm sure you can find out what the buy-in is. I would say generally the Wynn and the Encore have a slightly higher end clientele overall in general. So I guess you need a little more big dick swinging power at the poker table. I don't know. I'm a little lost on the coffee situation here. I forgot about coffee. I want a coffee. I need a coffee. I'm gonna try the poker room coffee. It's supposedly brewed coffee. We'll find out. I had it a long time ago and it was okay, but I had it, the last time I had it, it was awful. Got some potty break action going. I found out that it is indeed $1.50 an hour in comps over here at the Wynn. And I also found out that you can't, well, this is what I think the guy said, you can't use your comps at like the fine dining joints. You got to use them at like cafe type places. So I don't know what all restaurants that includes or excludes. So I guess whenever you're ready to use your comps, I guess you'll find out. I was in a game at first that wasn't all that great, but we got shorthanded and the table broke up, and I moved to a much better game. Pretty decent action, I would say. There you go. That's the win. / encore. Which is it? Win or encore? What do you call it? Technically, the poker room is at the Encore. It's in the Encore Casino, but they're connected. The Win and the Encore. It used to be in the Win, now it's in the Encore. So what do you call it? It still says Win on Bravo. So I put up a YouTube short, which is a short video. It's like 1 minute long earlier today. And I want everyone to know that I appreciate what you're saying when you say ignore the trolls and so on and so forth. And your regular average run-of-the-mill troll, I do ignore. And I've been ignoring for years. But that video has a voicemail, and that voice is familiar. I think I know who it is. And I just want to know who it is. Because, you see, some people need to be punished. And this person in particular needs to be punished severely. And I actually hope it is who I think it is. But if it's not, I mean, if it's not, then I'll probably never see or hear from this person, even though the person from the voicemail has sent me threatening text of what he will do if he sees me on the strip, on the boosted board. So, listen, I have been one to try, like I said before, ignore trolls, ignore haters. There's a difference between, there's a big difference between a regular ass troll who just makes stupid comments on YouTube. There's a difference between that guy and a guy who is another YouTuber who makes videos, or a guy who is constantly harassing me and threatening me. There is a big difference between that. Your regular average run-of-the-mill troll on Twitter or YouTube, I ignore. I do ignore. But listen, if the guy who left the voicemail is the guy I'm thinking about who used to make YouTube videos talking shit, and who is currently now threatening me through text, if I find out that this is the guy who I think it is, I am going to ruin this person. So, that's all I have to say about that. It is a nice ass night out here. It's not too hot, not too cold. This says it's 69 degrees. 69, funny, haha. Remember when we were in like 3rd grade? No. And there's a little breeze action going. All right. You got your Vegas lights in the background. You got your Vegas noise. You got your Las Vegas Boulevard noise going over there. Yo, we're working our way north. Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. There have been a few people who bitch and moan about the Guide to Las Vegas Poker Rooms. It's in the context of a regular vlog. I was going to play poker today regardless of whether I played at a new room and told you what the rake is. And also there are people who are bitching that maybe I'm not giving enough information. I mean, I'm giving you what you need to know. I mean, what do you need to know? Do you need to know how many strands of carpet are on the floor of the poker room? Do you need me to go in? Back to the point. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up. Did I tell you I won 3? I did. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos. Leave a comment down below. And tomorrow, I think the vlog's going to be pretty fun. Oh, snap. You know what I just remembered? I just remembered I got a little something for the drive home. What? Strawberry margarita? Y'all. Some of you do know, but some of you don't know what you're missing. Strawberry margarita action. Woo! Remember, if you like my... By the way, I also want to tell you, I keep trying to end the vlog, but they won't let me end it. They're like, Trooper, tell us one more thing. Tell us one more thing. One more thing. The coffee at the Win Poker Room tonight was halfway decent. It tastes like brewed coffee. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. And yo, got that strawberry margarita action going. with that sprinkle of salt on it. What you know about that sprinkle of salt on it? I'll see you next time.
Thank you for.
Yeah.
What up? It's the Trooper. Today is Tuesday, and I just had some of the best damn drunken noodles. Well, I gotta say, Archie's Bistro is really good, but I really like the drunken noodles here at Thai Street action. So today we continue the guide, not the guide, the Trooper's guide to Las Vegas poker rooms. I mean, you could call it the guide, but you can find some of this information elsewhere. But if you want to go in the casino like the Trooper, then this is the poker room guide. Quick little voicemail gate update, that rhymes. There's still confusion out there. I don't know why I should even continue to try to clarify the situation. There's the guy who left the voicemail last Thursday. I think I know who it is. There's a guy who used to make YouTube videos talking shit about me and being a real weirdo back in 2017. I know who that guy is. Now, I say I know who he is, and I do. But then I also say that I don't want him to know that I know who he is. Just a tiny little bit of logic will tell you that what I mean by that is that if I don't give you evidence that I know who it is, then he's gonna think I don't know who he is. I mean, this is a guy whose face was never on his videos, but I know who he is. If I give you evidence I know who he is, then he knows I know who he is. Is the guy from the videos in 2017 who I know who he is that the guy who left the voicemail? That's the part I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know for sure. And the whole point here is that I put the voicemail out there so that maybe other people could say, oh snap, I recognize that voice. Nobody has come up with the name. Nobody's come up with the channel. People have made suggestions. None of those suggestions are correct. I understand why some people guessed some names, but those names are not correct. And I also said, and it is true, that that person's YouTube videos have been deleted. The channel is gone. That's the entire update. Now we're gonna worry about what's up with that Resorts World Poker Room. What's the deal, yo? What's the deal with that Resorts World? Well, they have more games today than they had 2 days ago. At least it would appear. I just tried to put my name on the list using the Poker Atlas app. I was unsuccessful because I have a new phone and I have not set it up on my new phone. So as we break out this highly addictive, damn tasty strawberry margarita sparkly pop, allow me to inform you that the Resorts World Casino does indeed have a parking garage. Matter of fact, they have more than one. The garages are set up to charge for parking, but they've never charged for parking. There may have been one time during some sort of event where they were charging for parking, but if you had a player's card for the casino, you did not have to charge for parking. The poker room assured me months ago that if you play poker here, you will not pay for parking. Things change. I don't know how things are going for Resorts World overall as a property. I do know that some restaurants have already closed, but I also know they have opened new outlets to the food court. The food court here is a little different. You find a screen and you go through the screen and you order things from multiple outlets or whatever you want. Maybe you want the thing over here, the thing over there, maybe you want both. You pay cashless, they don't accept cash. You gotta pay with a card, and then you get a text on your phone when your food is ready. Funny thing about that is, last time I was here anyway, you were not able to use poker comps for those outlets. I have no idea why, okay? You could use your comps at the burger or lobster burger or whatever the hell it is right across from the poker room. Oh, but that place closed. Across from that, in the little sports bar thing, there's like a grilled cheese truck. You could use your comps for that. I assume it's still there. I haven't been in here in a long time. You can use your poker comps for Mulberry Street Pizza. One of my favorite things about the Resorts World Poker Room is that right around the corner from it, there is a 24-hour Starbucks. The other thing that I love about it is that mobile order is in play. Whip out the Starbucks app, put in your order, pay with your card. You don't have to do nothing. Just show up and get the coffee. They actually have 2 1-3 games, 2 2-5 games, and 2 5-10 games at the moment at Resorts World. My game just got very short, so we're taking a short break while players maybe arrive and maybe don't arrive, who knows. Actually, now I see a player from my table walking as if he's leaving, so I don't know, my game may be breaking. They also have a $5 bomb pot PLO game going, and they also have 8-16 limit and 80-160 limit going, and also something called Crazy Mike's. I don't know, it's $30,000 plus. I don't know what the blinds are, or it's a mixed game, so I don't know. The max rake at Resorts World is $5. and I am 99.99999% sure that they do not have promotions here. They do have daily tournaments, $160 tournament every day at noon and at 7 p.m. I almost played the tournament today, but I wasn't in the mood for a time commitment. We're gonna see. Oh, I put too much cream. I forgot. I just got a blonde Americano and it's much lighter. I think I put too much cream, y'all. Little too much cream. I'm gonna live with it though. If I go back here and my game is not currently running, if hands are not being dealt, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go on a, what's up? How you doing, man? Good, how are you? I'm gonna go on a covert operation. That's right, covert. And then depending on what I find, I might go on an overt operation. So it would appear that one of the 5-10 games turned into a 10-20 game. I failed to mention earlier that the comps that you receive while playing poker, it's $1.50 an hour. I noticed a new burger place in the food court over there. I believe it used to be the place that had the chicken parm sandwich or whatever, but they have burgers now. Looks like a burger's around $10 or $11, and then fries is about $6, $5 or $6. So that's kind of in line with a lot of the casinos on the strip. I have no idea what the burger is like or how it tastes or any of that. Maybe I'll have to try a burger soon. Let me check my rear view mirror over here. I end up winning $412 for the night, in for $300, out for $712. There's a guy in a Tesla down there trying to make a 3-point turn in a spot where it looks like there's no room to make a 3-point turn. The buy-in at 1.3 is 100 to 400. The buy-in at 2.5 is 200 to 1,200. Weird, right? I don't know what the min buy-in is at 5.10. I want to say 400. The max is 3,000. And yeah, they have some kind of crazy Mike's big, limit game that goes in the little glass room in there. The poker cage is currently closed at Resorts World. I assume to save labor. They just sell you chips right at the desk now, but they were saying they hope they have the poker cage back during the World Series of Poker. Now, what's this guy doing? There's an awful lot of traffic, cars driving on these, all this shit's closed. I guess maybe this is a Resorts World person or something. So anyway, that other car pulling up was actually security making sure that I wasn't a crazy person. So it's 81 degrees out here, a little bit of a breeze going. I decided that it was a nice night to take the outside route back to the car. back to the Trooper Mobile. Told you they were addictive. This is a regular margarita. Overall, I like the Resorts World Poker Room. The chairs are very comfortable. The staff, I like the staff. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. It's quiet out here. It's echoey. Whoa, hello, whoop, what up? Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. Look at me, am I serious? I'm serious about that. I'm gonna see you next time. I don't even know what the hell I've stumbled on. I don't know what's going on out there. It looks like something major.
No recordaba lo bueno que era estar a solas, sin que me juzguen, con mis amigas cantando rolas, que me aprecien pero no tanto que...
What up? It's the Trooper. Looks like some kind of festival or concert or something. What floor are we on? 6? The damn Sahara parking garage is nearly full. They have event parking that they're charging for. I didn't pay though. I said I'm going to the poker room to play poker, and he was like, "You're good," and waved me in. So figured I would. There's a game. Currently, there's one game at Sahara. I figured I would continue the guide to the poker rooms. Bunch of construction action out here in front of Sahara. The whole valet entrance drop-off thing is under construction. Do we care enough what's going on over there to find out what it is? I bet I can ask someone inside. The guy on stage is speaking another language. That much I know. Yeah, so someone on stage is singing in what sounds like Spanish, but it's difficult to make out what they're actually saying.
Pero estás sola, estás soltera, no disponible y siendo moda. Yo te quiero pero déjame, no me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Yo te quiero pero déjame, no me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Solo quiero ser no lo que quiera. Solo quiero ser no lo que quiera. Él me decía que esa falda era muy fea.
All right, first of all, whatever's going on across the street is a reggaeton concert. So if you know what reggaeton music is, I guess you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you're with me, and I don't know what the hell it is. Some kind of music. Música, I don't know. Español, no, para mí, I don't know. No sé. Pizza, how do you say pizza in Spanish? I don't know. There is a short-handed game in there. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out. I'm gonna go in and sit down regardless and play a bit. There's a tournament going on, and everyone in the tournament is like staring at me when I walked in the door with the camera. I got the camera in my hand, but it's down by my side, and I'm just putting myself on the list. It's a call-in, and they look like they had never seen I don't know, a human being before. I'm not really sure what the hell they were looking at, but we're gonna find out what this pizza action is all about. Let's see what this is all about. I don't know. It looks very fluffy and like a big piece of bread. Wow. I have no idea how much that cost either. I paid with a card and I have no idea how much it costs. It tastes like I was instantly reminded of Stouffer's French bread pizza. Do you remember that shit, the microwave stuff? I mean, I can't call it horrible, but I can't call it pizza. And I'm not even sure if they call it pizza because I don't see it on the menu at all. There's no like menu board that has this on it. It's just like sitting there in a rack. So is it pizza? Do they call it pizza? I don't think it's pizza, but it's not gross. All right, that wannabe pizza gone, man. She gone. The Starbucks is open over there. I better not do it because my piece might fly off and hit me in the eyeball. This shit right here is plastic though. Bunch of people yelling, let's go get coffee. So they play 1-2 over here at Sahara. That much I know. And I also know that you get $2 an hour comps. Somehow I have $25 in comps that I didn't know I had. I didn't even check at the little pizza joint over there. But I checked here at Starbucks and I use it. I know that you get $2 an hour comp. Did I just say that? You get $2 an hour comps? Am I losing it? So they also have, for promotions, they do take $2 promotional rake. I don't know what the max rake for the game is. I want to say 5, but it might be 4. It's probably 5 though. Wow, there's a lot of partying, yelling people. The pool is right there. So, and apparently there's a reggaeton show going across the street. But they have apparently they have a bad beat jackpot here. It's $3,600. Also, they have progressive high hands for each suit, as well as a progressive straight flush high hand jackpot. Looks like they also have daily tournaments between $40 and $80 buy-ins. So I don't know. It's a nice room. It's practically brand new. Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. they had no game. Friday night at 5:30 p.m. they had no game. So I don't know what's up with that. I gotta double check the rake, and I should also mention that normally you do not have to pay to park here, but during certain events they may charge, but I don't even know how they decide who they charge, because I said I'm just gonna go play poker in the poker room, and the guy's like, you're good, and waved me through. So
Nunca dejaron que fuera bella. Me controlaba todas las noches, noches en vela. Con sus peleas, con mi persona y la botella. Yo te quiero, pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues, pues agárrate. Que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Yo te quiero, pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues, pues agárrate. Que esta chica no la vuelva a ver. Solo quiero ser
I'm a little bit fortunate in that the one game they do have at Sahara is actually pretty decent. Very recreational, I would say. I have confirmed that the max rake is indeed $5. And I have to also say that I believe, I'm trying to think of something that's better. I believe the chairs in the poker room at Sahara are the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in a poker room. You know, I don't even know if I want to tell the story now. Now that I've gotten up, walked away, I'm outside, I'm talking to the camera, I don't even know if I want to tell the story, but let me tell you something. Basically, any story that happens at the poker table is subject to go into this vlog. But there's a dealer who just sort of aggravated me a little bit because, first of all, the game is very slow moving, all right? And you have to be fine with that to an extent, okay? Because there's a dude, two to my left, then there's three girls who are all together, and then there's another guy over there and another guy over there, but like, those people are here to have fun, and you really don't want to do anything to disrupt their fun. If they're not having fun, then there's no game at Sahara, and I am all for them having fun. Wow, that car looks like the kind of car that should be getting pulled over by the cops right now, I guess. Got some traffic stop action going. Should we record it? I see a handicap sticker. I see some crazy tint. And the car looks like it's totally full of something. I don't know if it's balloons or what. So the game is slow moving, but one of the dealers is sort of like, it seems that, here's the thing, everybody in the game, even though they're having fun, nobody wants to hold up the game. Every single time it's on someone and they don't know it, they apologize. It's fine, but the dealer should sort of move the game. And if you're a dealer, you really, you should be concerned, especially in this type of game. You should be very concerned with being polite and nice and pleasant. You're representing the casino, you're representing the poker room, and you are also representing your tips. The majority of the money a poker dealer makes is in the form of tips, also known in the casino industry as tokes, all right? But you gotta strike a balance between conversation and making sure the game is moving. If you deal two hands in your 30-minute down, I don't care how nice you are, you ain't making no money. So, it was on this girl forever, and the dealer is just chat over here, and the poor girl doesn't know it's on her. She's across the table. I guess to make a point, maybe I shouldn't have done this specifically, but I folded out of turn. Because she was the last one, she's clearly not interested in the hand. It's on her, and then I'm the last one to fold. She is in no way interested in this hand, so she's certainly folding. It was a decent sized bet. So I just fold out of turn. He goes, actions over here, and I'm like, she doesn't know. And he's like, I can't force her to act. I was like, well, you could let her know. All right, few hands go by, and then there's the girl who is in the big blind goes busto in a hand. The next hand, she should be the small blind. You know what, you fucking dickhead. It's like, okay to walk around in the streets and suck on a vape pen or whatever, but there's an entire sidewalk with no one around, and you're gonna suck that shit right when you walk by me, and I gotta smell your fucking raspberry flavored farts? Back to the point. So, a few hands later, like I said, there's some confusion. First of all, the girl who is in the big blind accidentally puts two red chips out for the big blind instead of two blue chips. No big deal. The guy on her left, then he thinks he's the big blind. He folds out of turn because he thinks it's 10 to him. And then the guy to his left raises to 15 as the girl is changing it to 2. The guy who makes it 15 knows it's only 2 to him. He makes it 15 as he normally would, but the poor dude in the middle doesn't know that he's not in the blind. He actually folded his cards before he put the chip out for his big blind. So I'm thinking the dealer realizes this, but I should have known better. At the end of the pre-flop action, the dealer grabs his 5, makes change, puts 2 in the pot and gives him 3, and I'm like, he didn't call. That guy didn't call. He thought he was the big blind. He folded pre-flop. He doesn't know that he's not the blind or something, you know, whatever. The guy just absolutely did not want to hear it. He just did not care that someone put money into the pot after they had already folded their cards because he thought he was the big blind. So I'm like, I'm trying to tell the guy, you can't just put money in the pot. You can't just put money in the pot. It's as if it's the first time you've ever seen a camera. What planet are we on? What solar system am I in? The guy just didn't want to hear it, and he was a little too firm with me. I already heard him mansplaining something to the girls where he was incorrect. He was wrong about what he was telling the girls. I know what El Diesel would say. El Diesel would say, don't do anything to slow the game down. Well, this guy doesn't care if the game is slow anyway, and I probably should have just let it go, but the guy didn't realize he was losing $2, and sometimes I just feel like I want to speak up, but I think the dealer's just going to fix it real quick and move on, but he doesn't. And now I've decided to make my point. I'm like, you can't put money into a pot when you do not have cards. It's not allowed. He calls the floor, blah, 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 bada boom, bada bing, guy gets his $2 back. I confirm that the rule is true. You can't put money in the pot if you don't have cards. I mean, I don't mean anything against the dealer. I have no real problem with the dealer. And I kind of feel a little bad about telling the story, but at the same time, I don't feel bad. If you don't want a story to be told about what you're doing at your job dealing poker, then you should probably pay attention to what you're doing. You should probably pay attention to where you're walking. You're gonna walk into a light post. Yeah, there's a light post, it's right there. Don't crash into it. I'm talking to a camera, not to you, sir. Back to the point. I think I already made my point. So we still got one pulled over here. Did they take her into custody or anything? Is she being detained? Is she under arrest? Has she been read her Miranda rights? Let's go back inside. Oh, and I will also say this. I wish they had games more regular here because it seems like a nice place to play. That guy was so thrown by the fact that I was talking to a camera that he did like a triple take. Uh-oh, they got her out of the car. Oh, I see the car's like, To me, it looks like she's smuggling something in the car. Might be dead hookers. It is Vegas. All right, when I got back inside, I played like an orbit. It was a 5-handed game, including me. One guy had $30, another guy had like $50. One guy hasn't hardly played a hand the entire time I've been here. That'll be enough for me. So I end up winning $295. Is this the douche? I mean, that's how you find your car? I guess that's how you find your car if you have an exceptionally low IQ. That's the way it appears. All right, as I was saying before this drunken maniac showed up, dude is like halfway wasted. There's 2 cops over there in the corner of the garage. He only has 1 headlight and probably a half a brain cell. I end up winning $2.95 in the game here at Sahara. As I said, I was fortunate to find a game here because it was a very recreational game. It fell apart. I would have kept playing for longer for sure. It's not even dark outside yet. I think it's about 7:45 in the PM. Remember, if you like my videos, click the thumbs up button, make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos and leave a comment down below. I'm gonna see you next time. Got me a damn margarita pop for the road. Ha! What?
Déjame, no me amas, eso se te ve. Y si
But when you win your seat to the Millie Maker, you'll be getting all that swag when you show up to Vegas for the tournament, right?
Yeah. And then I'll have my own room instead of just being like a hobo hanging out in somebody else's room like last year.
Oh, did you just like crash with someone else?
Yeah, Two Fit went Bloods and Duty Munch won tickets, and they got suites, and Two Fit got a room attached, and I threw my laptop in a bag and 2 t-shirts and an extra pair of socks and hopped on a plane. I was like, I'm staying with you guys.
That's awesome.
It's kind of crazy because I'd never met them before, so I didn't know.
But you've known them kind of like low key for a few years, haven't you? Like through all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them stream and played with them, and I know they're good players, and I know they have kids, so they're not like lunatics.
Right.
So they're gonna be like a crazy party with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Yeah. Where is Duty Munch from?
He lives in Texas. He lives an hour. I think he lives about an hour from the lodge. That's another thing we were talking about. Is taking a trip to the lodge.
I saw you guys discussing that maybe it would be better to do some trips to places like that and the Borgata and things like localized, like a little more North America. Or maybe I missed the point or something, but I came in kind of
over by Shove. Whoa. Sorry. This guy potted it on the turn, and I shoved for like 4x pot with a straight. It was an ace king. Queen Jack board, and I had ace 10, and he snap called with ace 9.
What?
Give me all his chips. That's cool.
That's not cool.
It's the easiest $10 of my life.
Congratulations.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. I just got like stunned when I saw the snap call, and he didn't even have a set or 2 pair.
It's weird.
Figured it was a chop when he called so fast.
Up in the Clouds is currently tilted by the chop bar on stock, blocking his action. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, we all
I
are.
think maybe I'll represent to him, hey, why don't you try doing one tournament a night where there isn't a chop? I don't know if we'll get it through because the regulars are pretty insistent on the things that they like. And he's kind of got to take care of them because they're the players that are there every day. But I think if he tried doing one tournament a night, more of the players that multi-site would give that a go. Oh, this table's closed. I gotta find the... Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Uh-oh, final table.
Final table. There we go.
Seven-handed already, wow. Who's got chips? Somebody got chips.
That's not the right one.
Dion Druff has 500K. Oh no, I don't want to call that. Simon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what was I? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, we were talking about doing Saturdays. Like, I think Two Fit ran it by somebody. Doing Saturdays like they're doing to the Millie Maker and stuff. Doing a Saturday like that for a trip to Texas. Down to the lodge. Try to do some trips to different places. I think we could do that more often. I think we could do that like once a month. I don't know how many people could go, but I might not have a house to come back to if I started traveling for a week once a month.
Yeah, I can't bring up... There's something wrong. I can't close anything on my computer right now. I don't know why, but I can't close anything. And I haven't been able to for a few hours, and now I can't bring up this table because it's blacked out. And then that happens.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes when like they combine the table. Sometimes I can't get it to come
Okay,
up.
hold on. I might be able to do something now. I think I figured
Well,
it out. Yeah, I figured it out.
They're on the
Let's
bubble.
go. Come on.
John Draft has 730,000 chips on the bubble. Lines are 3,500 and 7,000.
These guys are five-handed already?
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah, you're missing all the excitement.
I am. So they're on the money bubble right now. Cool.
Yeah, all the good players got knocked out. It's just mismatch, arm, cocaine's.
Isn't Arm the one that got aces 71 times in the arc as well? Like, didn't he go?
Yeah, he's the one that crushed the arc. Yeah.
Let me just see something.
He probably got like 10 bounties in that tournament. He had heaps of chips.
He did.
Kermit waited all that time to get his chips in with King 5.
83 tournaments, up $1,600. Not too shabby. So it's a pretty new player. I was giving 2Fit heck when he came in here, but I don't know if I did or not. So I apologize if I didn't, but thanks for coming in and thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. I don't know if I actually got to that after I was being hilarious. Are there still stock games going on right now? No.
Yeah? Any cash game?
Oh, definitely not a cash game. MD Border did win the day saver. Nice for him.
Nice.
Nice for him.
So I played a tournament on stock the other day. It was a few weeks ago. It was a $1 with a bounty.
A $1 tournament with a
only got,
bounty?
Yeah. And it only got 3 players. It was me, Slip and Bleed, and somebody else. But it was $3 for first place. But I got $3 in bounty.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 entries. Oh my god, I'm not even drinking. Jesus. 3 entries for $1 each, and then we paid $3 for first place. And I also got $3 in bounty.
That's a good return.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't seem like a great way to run a tournament, though. I don't know. It was like an error or what. I probably should have emailed them. But I forgot about it until just now. I don't really think, like, I thought about it at the time, but I don't generally play those tournaments during the day because they're small buy-ins and small fields, and they're like 3 or 4 people sometimes. I wish they got more players.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up over there because I know like those dollar games are right in the wheelhouse of most of their players. Like you would think they'd be able to get 10 or 20 people on those easily. But and then he was saying he was streaming the other week there. I was in the stream. I don't go to it very often anymore, but he was talking about you know, the games and how they're going and stuff, and somebody mentioned that, you know, unless you have like $20 in your bankroll, you can't really play a primetime game there, right? So we suggested, like, why not run a couple of freeze outs? And he's like, well, what if I run a couple of freeze outs and then the guarantees don't run, or they don't make the guarantees, or I have to lower the guarantees again? Like, how am I going to get any new players? Which is a fair argument, but it's like, I don't really know that the $2 to $5 tournaments are going to generate a lot of new players. Like, I didn't say this because I don't want to be a dick, but like, I don't know how, like, you're going to generate a lot of new players, you know, running just like $3 and $5 games all night. And then an hour later, he's like, you know what? I don't, you know, he's like, I don't even give a shit. I have a place to play where it's safe and I like all the people, and that's enough for me, right? So, I mean, if that's all he wants out of it, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, it's his business, and if he doesn't in it to make a ton of money, he just wants to play with people he likes. Like, I don't really see an issue with that, but he's just very nervous about changing the schedule at all, even to like kind of help some of those like $1, $2 players kind of build something.
Right, definitely.
Ace 8 good.
all limping. Everybody limps.
It's a whole lot of emotes. I don't even know where you guys find all these emotes, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit jealous.
Every once in a while I look and I get like gifted subs to like crazy channels that I don't think I've ever even had open.
Right.
So
that does happen.
There's this one to Devin Janelle. I think she's like an ASMR streamer.
When Poker Stars was doing that Dare to Stream last year, I ended up with so many gift subs, so many channels that I hadn't even visited yet. People like Richie Rob and like some of their bigger streamers, they'd like find some poor kid who's like brand new. He's like got like one viewer on his channel, and they'd rate him with like 100 people. It's awesome. And then they'd give away like 10 gift subs or something. It's pretty nice.
Nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a really good community thing. A lot of those guys, Reggie and him and Pie Face Poker and some of those people, they're really great about that stuff. The clouds come with smokes.
I don't know who these people are.
Me neither.
Next, I'm OnlyFans Twitch streamer.
Hot tub streaming.
Girl, I don't know why I'm sub to this girl. I have 7 days remaining. I didn't even know I had a sub. I mean, I saw it when it happened. Like, weird.
You get those
Maybe
like
my kids are on here when. Yeah, but I'm always home. I'm always home. It's not my kids.
Oh yeah, that player is pretty bad. That Rising Phoenix or whatever. They're not very good at all. That's a tough spot for you though. Sorry that happened.
What is this guy doing? Why are they trying to bluff me? Don't bluff calling stations.
That's the rule. You don't bluff calling stations. We got one runaway chip leader here, and then everyone else is pretty much, what, 40 deep? 30 to 40 deep. So this could go a bit, this final five here. They're all very deep.
Most of yours are from following music streamers and getting gifted subs. Might as well use them, yeah.
For sure.
And mine are all from ASMR streamers and chess streamers. Like I watch chess sometimes, but
Drew, Ape Styles, Ship to Go. I don't know, when I'm not watching like my friend's stream, I'm usually trying to watch a stream that's like poker related where I can learn something. I don't really like use Twitch as effectively as other people do. Like you can literally find anything. Find people like live streaming fishing and all kinds of stuff, and that's pretty cool. But I don't get to really outside of anything poker because I'm simple that way. But there's a lot of cool content out there.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. My 11-year-old Clara she got into this mostly on YouTube, I guess. But these guys do magnet fishing. So they take these big, heavy, giant magnets and they throw them in rivers and then drag them back.
That sounds awesome.
So mostly they find nails and like garbage and crap, but every once in a while they find something cool stuck to it. Like old belt buckles and things that are worth money. And she watches these guys that go around with metal detectors. They go ask people that have old farms that have been around for a couple hundred years. There used to be a country store there and there's not anymore. They go around the land and dig and find coins from the 1800s and
that sounds
cool stuff.
That sounds fun. Look at everybody peacocking their emotes in the chat right now. They're just showing off all their awesome emotes. I'm sitting over here with just like 700 like, what do you call them? When you're part of a hype train? I have so many hype train emotes. Blast a few of these. They're all from hype trains. I don't really have subs to other. Hi, Angie.
Nobody threw, but they threw at me
Some
like
of what
every
I
hand.
have right
Nobody
there.
what to do here, man. I say that a lot. I don't know what to do.
I don't think any of us know what to do. We're just clicking buttons.
I just bet because I wasn't sure. So. Why are you coming with tens? 3 aces. Is that it? Is that all I have? Oh, I have my own. Oh, why not? 4-bet jacks. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I raised to 20 cents. This guy made it $2. I made it $4, and he shoved 20. Probably a fold with jacks, right? What we're calling. Cause they crazy.
You have dab poker emotes?
He has ace king. I have jacks. I win. 38 buckaroo skis.
You just want a $38 pot?
Yeah, and a 10 cent, 20 cent. Good, now get up. If Lizzie was here, she'd be like, good, now get up.
Yep.
Go for a walk.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know who gifted somebody.
Got him!
Have you ever watched that guy?
A couple
It's fucking
times.
insane.
Yeah, he's a little.
He's insane.
Wild.
He's literally insane.
Wild and loud.
You can set your watch by his stream. He comes in, he's like all full like pep and hype and like really good vibes, and then something completely random will happen and he'll get a little bit mad, and then he'll make a mistake because he's not super tech savvy, and he'll get more mad, and then someone in chat will try and point out how to help him in a nice way, and then he'll get more mad and sometimes ban that person, talk shit about. It's just, he's so funny. And then like an hour later he'll go back to like being chill. I don't know, he's just, I can't watch him that long, but he's entertaining. He should be on regular TV.
Yeah, he does marbles, and I've seen him like, I think when I first saw him he was streaming poker.
He used to
and I was doing
do.
a lot of marbles.
I got him an affiliate deal at Stock Poker about a year and a half ago, maybe. He was playing poker somewhere else. He wasn't loving it. I was like, why don't you try this? He like built a whole web page about poker, like a dab poker web page, and he started that up. And then he was doing poker streaming, and then I think he's on a marbles or something now. But he's never boring.
Yeah, I wish I had that kind of energy level.
Yeah.
Ace King. I know Ace King is strong, but like, come on. I raised and you 3-bet and I 4-bet and then you just rip it. I don't think you can do that in cash games. I don't think you should be 5-bet stopping Ace King very often.
No, not in cash games.
Not against me. Not against me.
You need to take your $37.46 and peace out.
I'm up. I can't leave now. I'm up.
That's how you end up down.